Thank you, Mayor. As Councilmember Councilmember Castleberry indicated, I do want to start off with the sales tax update and report here. And as you can see, our general purpose sales tax for the month of September, of course, this represents sales during the month of July, as you can see, was down 6.39% from a year ago, from our September 2015 levels. And so you can see 4 of the last 5 months, we've been below our collections from a year ago. And so that is obviously a significant negative trend. What's really especially problematic about it is you don't see the way out of it necessarily. It's hard to forecast, where this trend is going to go. It is positive that since 2008 and 2009, from the recession at that time, we were able to build back our operating reserve funds as well as our rainy day fund, and that will provide us a bit of a cushion. But at the same time, it's a negative trend, and I agree with Councilmember Castleberry that it's one that needs to be monitored very, very carefully. I often, on these nights, also talk about Norman Ford and give you just a quick update of some things that are going on there as well. On September 19th, our Citizens Ad Hoc Advisory Group, charged with looking at our library projects, will be meeting, and then next Tuesday night, the City Council will be in a study session to review the 65% design plans for the Central Library. And this is a major milestone, as you've seen in some of our other projects, where we're able to advance quite a bit of the site plan and some of the construction details and some of the site planning aspects of the library. And so those will be presented, as I said, to the ad hoc group and the City Council next week. This just includes an image of looking south from James Garner as well. Another Norman Ford project that is moving along rapidly is the Westwood Family Aquatic Center. Of course, we know we've just completed the demolition of that facility. The bid opening for this new project is set for this Thursday at 2 p.m. We had a pre-bid conference on September the 6th. We had 7 general contractors that were there, and a lot of good interest in that project. And so, as I said, we'll be opening bids this Tuesday. And if we're able to put all the package together, we'll be bringing that back, hopefully, for City Council action at our next regular scheduled meeting on September the 27th. I'll skip the next slide. Councilmember Hickman had already noticed that. Next slide, I wanted to talk just a little bit about earthquake response. We sometimes get this question of, what's the city doing, immediately following an earthquake, and I thought it might be helpful just to mention a couple of things that we do. Of course, we did have a 5.8 magnitude earthquake on September the 3rd in northeast Oklahoma. And one of the things that our fire department really jumped in very quickly on was doing some visual inspections in our downtown area, as well as looking at Lake Thunderbird and looking at the dam in particular. We were also in contact with Randy Warden, our COMCD district manager, and of course they have seismic indicators on the face of the dam that are used to measure movement. They're checked on a regular basis, but they were also obviously double checked that morning as well. The COMC district employees also did a visual inspection of the intake structure as well as the spillway gates too. And so that, coupled with also looking downstream and looking for seepage of the dam, were some of the things that were done to look at just to double check any issues that might be coming up with the dam. In addition to that, our Public Works Department, we were having these discussions that Saturday morning as well, and going back and looking at our Public Works policy on the follow-up for the inspections of bridges. In our department, we follow the criteria that ODOT uses which prompt inspections of bridges. And you can see here that the inspection radius for a 5.8 magnitude earthquake is 30 miles. And of course, the epicenter from this quake was about 80 miles from Norman. And so this did not prompt the immediate inspection of any of the bridges from the city as well as from ODOT as well. And then finally, just a notice and an invitation to attend the official ribbon cutting for our new elevated water storage tank on Robinson. It's going to be on Wednesday, September the 21st at 8:30 a.m. You know, one of the things that Ken Kaminsky, our utilities director, he's really big on data, and he made the point that this million-gallon tank holds over 4,000 tons of water. So Ken is always good for a little nugget of data.